Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set. Get up. Back to 60, back to 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw is Milton. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Middle.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
14 yards.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Nix. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Throwing Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Milton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here we go. Set. 70 Red Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60.
To throw, it's Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Now Milton. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have a Raiders first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
77 Mustang 19. 60 Maverick.
Here's Milton now to throw. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Milton.
At the 5-yard line.
Touchdown! Brock Bowers from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
You look at this Raiders defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Nix to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Broncos at 7-2 here on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Franklin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Nix once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw, here's Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinal.
Milton. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Bombers. Oh, my son.
Operating from the gun. Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Nix from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Gets it underneath, here's Harvey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun. Nix. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Fired that one in there and would make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Nick's going to keep this himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Touchdown, Broncos! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. What's good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Milton. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. 47 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Broncos 21, Raiders 14.
As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Nix. That's complete. It's Bell. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 24-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking right side, and it's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Raiders 14.